So do you want to automate the WhatsApp conversation and fasten the process of school admissions? So I am running a school and I receive a lot of queries from the parents and the student. Now I want to automate all the repetitive queries, and for that I have created this WhatsApp chatbot. I'm going to open my WhatsApp, send some queries or questions, and let's check whether this AI agent is working properly, which I have created using Pabbly Chatflow, or not. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp here and send a query like, what is the admission process for grade 5? Let's send this message, wait for the reply. Here I have received this message. Here's the admission process for grade 5 at Bright School International School. Steps with the rest of the details. So I'm going to ask another question. What is the fee structure for class 8 and do you provide transport? I've sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Class 8, the fees is this: admission fee, annual fee, tuition fee, transport, yes, with the rest of the details. I'm going to ask a final question here. My child is 4-year-old. Is he eligible for junior KG and how can I apply? So this is the message. I've sent the query. Let's wait for the reply. And here it is, I have received this message. Yes, a 4-year-old is eligible for junior KG. How to apply? The process is given with the rest of the details, document required, and you can contact us for the more information. You see, whatever question I'm asking, it is giving me a very detailed answer to all of the question and the queries. This is how your WhatsApp chatbot will start working if you create this for your business. Now, if you also want to learn how you can create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can create a WhatsApp AI agent or a WhatsApp chatbot which can automate our WhatsApp conversation for the queries for the school business we are running. For this, we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow. For that, we have to enter www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser, and after browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that do forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page will appear, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll select this Pabbly Chatflow, access now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where I will be able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number. Click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method, or you can also use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow. Now, on the left hand side, we can see all of these options. So we have created a dedicated and detailed video on all of these features. The detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. We have to create a WhatsApp agent or an AI agent. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of AI assistant. Let's open this. We have landed towards this AI assistant page. We can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, I simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and let's name this as schools can automate admission queries using WhatsApp AI, and then simply click on this add AI assistant. Now here, after landing towards this page, we are going to start creating this assistant. First, we have this AI instructions. I'm going to select the instruction type as AI agent. You can select it according to the requirement. Then we have this instructions, which are already added as soon as I have selected the instruction type. You can enhance the instructions according to the requirement. Then we have this temperature, under which it is written set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini, and then we have this API key. Now, to get this API key, in the help desk, a hyperlink is given. If I click on this, I will be redirected towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, I simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the key name. So let's say the key name is new. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all, and then I simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided, which we have to copy and paste that over here, after which we have to click on this connect. You will see OpenAI key saved successfully. Moving on towards the next, we have this AI assistant settings. If you want to provide the header message or the footer message, you have to enter the message and it will start displaying. Then we have the stop keyword. So when the user do not want to get the replies from the AI agent, they can simply send this word and the AI agent will stop replying, or the matter will be escalated to human support. Here I am going to enter the keyword like this, press enter. In this manner, I have added the stop top keyword. Then we have this retry attempt. So the valid range is 1 to 10. Whenever the AI fails to respond, it is given a retry attempt. Of whatever reason, because of the API not responding or it is not able to resolve the query, the retry attempt is given like this. So you can set the retry attempt according to the requirement. Then we have this fallback message. I have entered this as the fallback message. You can enter it according to your requirement. You can also add the contact details and the company information, so that whenever the queries are not resolved, at least the contact details will be sent to the user. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this knowledge source. So in the knowledge source, I have selected it as upload file. I'm going to select the cloud. I'm going to add a new file, go towards this cloud again. I have already downloaded the file which I'm going to select, and then I'm going to open it. I'm going to upload the file, and as this file will be uploaded, I'm going to select and insert it. In this manner, I have uploaded the file. Now if I open this file which I have created in Google document, how schools can automate admission queries using WhatsApp AI. Here I have provided the school information, affiliation, classes offered, campus location, about the school, admission, all the details, information, process, what are the steps included in admission, required information, age, fee structure, classes, transport facilities, other facilities, medical facilities, academic programs. You see, I have provided and created a very detailed knowledge base where I have entered all the details of my school, and based on details only, my AI agent was able to reply to the queries of the customer. So you have to create a very detailed knowledge base like this about your business, products and services, and then you have to go towards the file, download this in .txt or .pdf format. After downloading, you have to upload just in the manner we have uploaded, and if the PDF has images, the limit is up to 10 pages. After that, you have to move towards this assistant interface. Here I have provided the heading name like this. You can change it over here, and here you can see in the preview how it is going to appear. Then we have the subheading. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. If you want to remove it, you can remove it. Then we have this initial message, so you can add the message, and using those message only, your AI agent is going to reply to the users. Then we have this display by powered by Pabbly. If you want to keep it enabled, you can keep it. If you want to disable this, you can disable this. Then we have this footer text where I have added privacy policy, and in the footer link I have added link to privacy policy. In the user first message, I have entered I need help. Now it is not necessary that whenever I need help is sent by the user only then the AI agent is going to respond. It is going to respond based on any message. Moving on towards the next part, here we have this styling. So I have selected theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also, and you can see it changing over here. I'm going to keep the theme mode as light only. Then we have this assistant shape, circle, square, rounded square. I'm going to keep it as circle only. Then we have the assistant background color, text color, button color, chat bubble, text color. You can set these according to the requirement. I'm going to keep the default colors only. You can also set the header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture. After doing all this, you simply have to toggle on this button and save the AI assistant, and you will see AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant to your website, and whenever someone clicks on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Now moving on towards the next part, here we have to learn how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group of contacts, to all the contacts, or to a particular contact. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of inbox. I'm going to open inbox in a new tab. Here in this choose AI assistant, I'm going to toggle on this button. I'm going to select the AI assistant. Schools can automate admission queries using WhatsApp AI, and then simply save this. In this manner, I have enabled this AI assistant to this particular chat. Now doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming, and that's why I'm going to assign this to a particular group of contacts or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side, we have this option of settings. So on the left hand side, we can see this inbox settings. I'm going to open this in a new tab. Now in this inbox settings, I'm going to scroll down, and we have this option of AI auto reply settings. I'm going to select the contact list, select the AI assistant to this particular list, add more rules, select the list, select another AI assistant to that particular list, add more rules, select all the contacts, and then select another AI assistant to all the contacts. Simply save the rules. In this manner, this particular AI assistant will be assigned to this particular list of contacts or to all the contacts. So this is how we have created this AI assistant. Now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below, and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com, and if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.